Welcome to the episode 4 of Tech-Yon Talks, our podcast series proudly featuring the Board Series sponsor Sahayta Square. Sahayta Square is a student-led non-profit organization dedicated to empowering the lives of sanitation workers across India.
Today we have amongst us Arini Sheth and Soumya Sheth, the founders of the NGO, and Team Tech-Yon welcomes you to share your inspiring journey and experiences. Over to you guys.
We began Sahayta Square back in 2023, and it was initially a combined initiative. So I think the first experience that we would like to talk about is how we came to this idea. It was when we were researching a lot of issues in society, and we came across this one specific issue of sanitation and hygiene, but specifically those who look after us. And we saw that they were always neglected in society. Soumya and I, we reached this path individually, but then we came together and we felt the same way about this issue. And then that is how the inception of Sahayta began. Soumya, do
So
you
we
want
all,
to add?
yeah, you guys can say.
No, it's fine. You can continue.
Yeah, I was also saying we also had a similar journey. Me and Sananya were looking to do some a great competition, and Ria was there too with us. And gradually, and through the regions, we went to the regions. We cleared the regions, entering the nationals for the first time, and then clearing the nationals again to come to the nationals again. But this time, we really hope to clear the for the world finals.
It's great minds think alike.
Okay, guys, so we have some questions for you guys if you're ready to answer. Okay,
Yes, of course.
the first question is having an NGO nowadays which will stand out is tough. How did you guys market yourself to make yourself stand out?
I think
Okay, so I'll
you say
okay.
that.
Yeah, so we never thought that we never had the goal of standing out as an NGO when we began. And even after that, we just decided to go with what we wanted to do. And we didn't really focus on how we were presenting or marketing ourselves, as you phrased it. But then I think we just stood out because we are working on something that not many people are talking about, at least right now. And of course, we hope that that will change in the future. But when we began, the number of people who were talking about it was even lower. So I think if anyone who is looking to stand out, they should probably focus on issues that are not yet talked about, and no one is actually doing something for those causes.
That's a
Yeah,
really great
and
idea.
yeah, so I just want to add to that. It's also for us, it was not about standing out at all. Because I think if you really want to be apart from everyone else, you have to show that you can do groundwork. You have to see the real stories. And I think that is how we were able to stand apart from other NGOs when we began.
I think this is amazing. You guys are a student led team and you are working for such a great cause. So, an important aspect of our project also is teamwork. So, like you're a team, and as a team, you all must go through different conflicts and issues. So, how do you manage them in a way that everyone's opinion is respected throughout the discussions?
No, you take it as.
Yeah, so I think for us, it's really great that Soumya and I both were co-founders so that we could tackle on different issues. We didn't have to both focus all of our energies on one thing. And we faced a lot of conflicts in communication and management, especially when we were hosting fundraisers. So we hosted this fundraiser event called Avas, and in that time we had a team of 50 students. And being students, they really did not want to listen to other people who are also students. So I think in that time we were able to work it out with them because we gave them a common goal that they could connect with, and because we could introduce them the ideas, we could incite an idea in their hearts that they can also take care of someone else apart from themselves. So for us, it was the purpose that really helped us connect the team and manage the team.
So we also have a lot of conflicts throughout the project. I think it is mainly in the technical aspect. So I'd like Sunny and Mayank to discuss about the technical aspect because that is like a very interesting part. You should also hear about it.
Yeah, so basically we design a miniature FN school's car that is around 205 millimeters in length, and it is about 50 grams. Not much of a weight, but it is a really hefty thing to design that car, because we have to implement the designs, and then we have to get it manufactured. And I guess Mayank, who's a manufacturing engineer, could like highlight upon the manufacturing part. But to design the car and to get on the track and race it with the reaction races and knockout stages is a really big task. But I guess we have done a lot this time. We have done the R&D. We have done all of it, and I guess it will be fine to go. Mayan can speak on the manufacturing part.
Yeah, I'm Mayank. I'm the manufacturing engineer. Yeah, so making sure about how the car is managed like aerodynamically and how perfectly stable the weights are managed, how it's balanced, and because it's basically it's just a straight line, but you have to work on it as it's you have to work on the car like it's your child, because every detail makes a difference. Making a cut here, making a cut there makes a big difference, because manufacturing it, because the materials, the how it's 3D printed, it it all changes everything. So like what my job is, I once the car is designed, once everything is done, I decide the material. So the way you raise your fundraisers or you gather people for your events, we do the same. We collect manufacturers who provide us with the materials and provide us with the printers or equipments that print, so, and we send it to them, send them the file, and they do it for us.
We have very interesting materials like polyethylene, we have nylon, we have different
Nylon.
materials for every part of the car. And this time we saw a change that was the halo, but that wasn't there. The halo is basically the part where the driver sits. So if you have seen F1 in cars, there are some part where the driver sits. So that's called the halo. Then this was an addition this year. Yeah,
Are you guys
I would
also
like.
passionate about? Yeah. Are you guys also passionate about F1?
I don't think either of us are, but Ritisha, our Chief Operations Officer, is also here with us today. Do you wanna add something?
Yeah, sure. I just like follow it, whatever's coming on the posts and everything. I'm not like a passionate F1 follower kind of person, but yeah, I keep in track of whatever's going on.
Yeah,
Yeah,
uh,
it's interesting.
I had a
I think Ria
question.
has one more question
Yeah, Ria
for
and
Sunny.
we can take this question, then I'll go.
Yeah, okay. So sustainability in our project is a big part. I would I would want to know that how did you include sustainability in your project?
Or can I go ahead with this?
Yeah, yeah, sure. You can.
So basically, we hosted another fundraiser. It was a walkathon. We hosted this in April, and me and my co-lead were the main organizers for this event. So how we were sustainable during this event was we used the fundraise money to sponsor like t-shirts for the participant and for the core team members. So when these t-shirts were left over, because we were uh, expecting a crowd of over 300, 350 people, and I think we almost reached our expectation. We had over 250 people at our event, but the t-shirts which were like left over, instead of throwing them out, we decided to donate these t-shirts, and that also to sanitation workers. So again, it's helpful for them. And the other things which we donated were like a few leftover tote bags, food items, then medical kits like safety kits. We had bought safety kits, especially during such an event you would require some or the other emergency uh, emergency kit to help if anybody needs it. So we decided to donate all this to the sanitation worker community. So instead of just throwing all these things out, we utilize them.
Oh, that's amazing. Sustainability is also a great aspect of our project, as Ria said. So, like, we are also doing a lot of donation drives. We did that food donation drive. We were like, and we also recently we collaborated with another NGO where we donated clothes, and we also taught them how to read and write. We also taught them STEM skills.
We told them about STEM and what STEM racing is, because they should also know. They should, if they know, they'll of course spread this knowledge ahead, and maybe they can also participate. So
Because
I
women
want,
in motorsports is also a great part of it.
yeah, women in motorsport is a separate award to all of it, and I guess women are now to more towards STEM, are going more towards STEM, and that is a really good thing. So I had another question. What did you guys actually learn out of it? Helping the sanitation workers. Did you gather some knowledge out of it? Are there some learning outcomes that you would like to share with us? Um,
Soumya, you want?
Yeah, so sorry, my Wi-Fi is just lagging. Yeah,
Somesh, so your name is also Mukti. So if you can just we'll cut this.
okay, okay. What the hell? Wait, I'm sorry.
No problem.
Okay. So when we began, like initially in 2023, we wanted to collect a lot of data about sanitation workers, because if you see the government statistics, they are not enough to base like actual work off of. And also the data is only really about manual scavengers and not the kind of workers that we were targeting at that time. So we decided
Yeah.
to survey workers ourselves, and in that process we found a lot of different things about that specific community. But then when we were working with other communities as well, we found those results were kind of we could generalize them across different areas. And basically we found out that the rates of addiction across these communities is very very high, because they need to consume some sort of drug to work when they to work, because they deal with a lot of things that we find disgusting, and therefore to just deal with that they have to consume such substances. Then we found out that amongst these communities also, caste plays a very important role, and they themselves have formed like sort of hierarchies where the people who work as rag pickers, they look down on the people who collect human feces. So they themselves have organized themselves in a hierarchy, and that was very surprising for us, because all these communities in a way from the caste system that we see in India today. Then I think, what else, Arini, if you could add?
Uh, And we also collected a lot of statistical data, as Soumya said. So then we create the results of our surveys as something that could be shared online. And because of that, we had a documentary and we had a handbook that we could publish out. So another thing that we learned from this is that they faced a lot of issues with the government. One of them being they were not accepted as verified citizens or documented citizens because they lacked certain birth certificates or Aadhaar cards. And we learned that we could be a bridge between the government and these communities so that we can create a society which helps one another. And another thing that we learned from this is that they had a lot of stigma within themselves. They were very insecure about being heard. And in our documentary, there is this one point where the woman that we interviewed was actually saying that nobody ever listens to us. And the question that we asked them was, would you like the world to hear your story? And she said that she would, of course, like it, but nobody's going to listen to them. And she kept on repeating this over and over. So I think we understood the depth of the insecurities and even some, to an extent, some mental health or psychological issues.
Exactly. So I think STEM is not only about innovation, it's also about impact. And your NGO is doing a great. You guys are doing a great job for it, and we'll try to raise this word amongst as far as we can.
Do you
Thank you
guys
so
have any
much.
questions for us?
Uh, do either one of you want to ask?
I
Okay.
didn't want
I
to
just
ask.
yeah.
Okay, okay. Oh, you say. Okay, I do not have any question. I just wanted to congratulate you guys because your passion for this thing seems really cool. And I think overall what you're doing is just very awesome. So I just wanted to congratulate.
Thank you so much.
Thank you so much. That means a lot.
wanted to ask you, like, what are the outcomes of this competition? Like, what point do you guys want to reach in the competition, and how do you plan to take it further?
So I want to answer this question. So this competition has been the topmost priority for me. Like it is like everything for me right now, and I want to India has never won the STEM racing or F1 in schools. India has never won this, and I want that India becomes the world champions this year. And I would be proud if this is my team to do so because we have the potential. We know that we have the potential. We just want to analyze it and work upon it. And I guess the learning outcomes are a lot. So you learn about STEM, you learn about mathematics, you learn about engineering, you learn about how to control yourselves, how to control a team, how to be a good part of a team, how to be a good team member, and then how do you manage a lot of stuff? Like how if you have a lot of stuff, you get stressed, but how to manage that? You work on a daily basis, and then you guys we have studies, we have then we have to do this, so we learn great time management, and we get deadlines, so we have to work on a deadline, so we become punctual too. So if anyone else would like to add, they can.
And also, this competition gives us a insight about the corporate world, like how to make the project scope statement and all. If we have to add that in our portfolios, it gives us an insight that how it actually works over there, and the experience of talking to strangers for sponsorship and meeting a lot of people. It makes you get out of your comfort zone and some way boost your confidence level.
So an important aspect, as we told you, is sustainability and sponsorships, etc. There are a lot. It's not just about racing; it's about these other aspects too. It's about verbal presentation as well. So it develops our entire character, and thus we want STEM to reach to a very higher level and to more people, so that more people can participate in this competition.
As Soumya said, you guys really seem very passionate about this, and it's very refreshing to see as well.
Thank you so much. We have a motto too, like we have a motto that engineer to outpace and build to overwhelm. So we really want to engineer to outpace, but we want to take care of all the people who are around us. We also want to make an impact. So STEM racing helps us make that impact. If we can do something good for the society, it also helps us do so. Like you're doing donation drives. You have done donation drives previously as well. We went to PVR, there's PVR Anupam here, where a lot of people said, and we gave them food, gave them some clothes and all this stuff, so and they just get a smile, and that's really nice to see.
That sounds great. Like, we really respect other student organizations who are also working for impact. And
Yeah.
Thank you
So I
so
think it was
much.
great having you guys here, and we're like really grateful that you are a sponsor, and we'll also try to raise your voice to a much higher level. Thank you so much for being a part of it.
Yeah, and this
thank you
competition
so
will
much.
end, but we can still continue to be a part. We can still help you, and you can help us do a lot of stuff together. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much. Thank you for
Thank
Thank
having
you.
you.
us.
Thank you.